All right, guys. So if you saw the video description here, looked at the title, and you're curious as to what I'm talking about, am I really selling everything? Well, the answer is yes, kind of. I'm not selling everything. I got a lot of stuff I'm keeping, but we're getting ready to sell some of our most iconic vehicles, and we're gonna do it in the coolest way possible. Ladies and gentlemen,
this is Mambo number 5.
I'm about to announce to you something that I've been thinking about doing for a very long time, and we're finally making it happen. We're getting ready to host our very own auction. This is Diesel Brothers Auction, coming right up, where we're gonna be selling some of these vehicles behind me, well, all these vehicles behind me, plus a bunch of vehicles that you've never seen before that we're currently building on this season of Diesel Brothers. So we're gonna be revealing anywhere between 15 and 20 additional vehicles above and beyond this. So the auction will have 50 to 60 different types of vehicles, and here's the best part about it all. For you guys, not necessarily for me. This is a no reserve auction, meaning the highest bid wins. Meaning if failed the year, somebody only bids 10 grand, well, that's my loss, your win. So I wanna walk you guys through the details of how this thing's gonna work. It's happening on October 23rd. All right, guys, hold on real quick. Don't listen to that guy because he's got some bad information. The real information is this: Saturday, November 13th, 11 a.m., right here at our shop in Woods Cross, Utah. That's when this auction is gonna be. It's gonna be huge, and you're not gonna wanna miss it. And I realize that is very little notice, but we had to wait because we had a bunch of stuff that we had to get done before we were able to announce it, and it's gonna be covered as a season finale of Diesel Brothers. So there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that made us have to wait until now. Some of these vehicles have been sitting in storage for like 2 or 3 years. So we pulled them all out of storage. We're going through them all, making sure they run, drive, making sure everything's as good as they can be. Everything's obviously being sold as is because they're all crazy custom builds. But October 23rd at 11 a.m. here at our shop. Don't try to come because it's pretty much already full. We are only having room for 200 people to actually come watch the sale live. But the good news is it's gonna be broadcast on the internet. So if you see any vehicles here that you wanna bid on or buy, then all you have to do, we'll put the link in my description below, go to the auction website because it's being hosted by an auction company for us. Go register and get ready, and you're gonna wanna do that sooner than later. So here's the deal. In order to keep this auction for serious buyers and not waste your time and not waste our time, when you go register for the sale, you're gonna have to give them a bid deposit. That doesn't go to us, that goes to the auction company, which is the third party business that's hosting and handling this whole sale for us. So guys, with that said, I wanna walk you through and just kind of show you the lineup that I can show you right now, even though there's other vehicles, like I said, that are hidden that we can't show you right now. And keep in mind that not everything is fully ready for the sale yet. A lot of the stuff has to still get cleaned up or detailed. Trailers are gonna get painted, just little things like that. But without further ado, let's get started with, I don't know if this is gonna be item number 1. The way I mention these right now isn't necessarily gonna be the way they go through the sale. I'm just gonna show you as we walk down this line. Our twin diesel Army boat. That boat was a Vietnam bridge building boat with twin Detroit diesel engines. We obviously threw big turbos on those, so they're 2-stroke, supercharged, turbocharged diesel engines. That boat is sweet. It throws a great surf wave. It's a great work boat. It's all in all just like one of the most unique boats you'll ever see. Next up is our fire truck turned rollback tow truck. This truck I'm having a really hard time selling this actually. And the reason why we're selling all this stuff is we're making room for a bunch of new stuff, projects and other things that we've got working. So this is not a going out of business sale. This is more of a, we gotta finally make room, and we gotta let vehicles go to somebody who's gonna use them, because ultimately, if it's being sold here, it means that we're not really using it to its full potential, or it's sitting in a warehouse for 3 or 4 years. So this truck has I believe it's like a 26 or 27 foot Miller rollback wrecker bed on it. That's 20,000 pound winch, 20,000 pound bed. That truck is sweet. Like for a tow operation, it's got a wheel lift on the back. It's got a big Detroit diesel engine in it, automatic. If you need a tow truck, that's a badass truck. Next up, we got the Fail of the Year Razor. That's a Polaris Razor Turbo 4-seater. That is on military axles, obviously MRAP axles. It's got a big SCS transfer case, wet sound system. That thing works really, really well. In fact, we got some footage of it in Moab, kicking ass on the trails. That thing's turnkey, ready to go. I have a feeling somebody might buy that and put like rice paddy tires or mud tires on it rather than the crawling tires, because that would be perfect as like a ride buggy at different mud events. Next up, we've got Rattle Trap, the 12 valve twin turbo Cummins Jeep built by Martin Barkey of MBRP. That thing is ridiculous. Like one of the coolest vehicles that I've ever personally driven and one of the most capable. Next up, we have the Batmobile Buggy Crawler. This is a 4-seat rock bouncing buggy with the Dodge Viper engine in it. It's got the biggest Axle-Tex axles you can get, really big monster truck parts. That thing is awesome. It just needs somebody to buy it and use it. It does run and drive. Next up, we've got the AMC Eagle. This vehicle, you guys already know that this is one badass, highly capable vehicle. A lot of trophy truck and, you know, very expensive off-road parts went into this thing. It's got an LS motor. It is just, it's functional, it's turnkey, it's ready to go. And there's more details about each of these vehicles on the auction website. So when you click below, if you have more specific questions, there should be full write-ups on each of them. Next up, we have one that I really wish I could have got more use out of this vehicle, but since we've got a bunch of other projects going on right now, we're not able to pursue as much off-road racing as we want. So rather than let it sit here and collect dust, it's gonna go brand new, can't remember which LS motor it has. It's the factory supercharged, like the Cadillac CTS engine. That thing is, I think it's LSA. The LSA supercharged, brand new crate engine, brand new transmission, brand new everything. That truck is pretty much a trophy truck. I know people say, oh, it's a trophy truck, but this thing will literally keep up with some of the baddest trucks out there. Next up, we have a pile of random little vehicles that we built over the years. We've got our electric drag bike, which I used to race a Lamborghini and ended up winning. It's actually powered by like 20 Makita batteries. Then we have the all-wheel drive, hydrostatic, diesel-powered motorcycle, which this thing is just a work of art. And it runs and drives. This thing I bought up in Sturgis, thought we would get more use out of it. Just sitting in our showroom, and it needs to go to somebody who can actually use it, but it does work. Front wheels spin and the rear wheels spin. Like it's an all-wheel drive motorcycle. Then we have the Kraken, which is another diesel-powered, insane vehicle. This thing actually steers by leaning. It's got a turbocharged little diesel, like a little Kubota engine in it. Runs, drives, and is like the ultimate parade vehicle or Burning Man vehicle. So that thing is awesome. Then we have my Polaris RZR Turbo S that was built by the guys, a lot of engineers over at Porsche. This is not a hack job. This is like a legit, they built it for the Nürburgring track. So it is designed to go really fast, and it has like no miles on it. We never use it. Then we have, I don't even know what this is. My buddy started building this thing like 5 years ago. We were supposed to finish the build for him. He got busy, we got busy doing the show, and it ended up just sitting here. But we get more questions about this insane vehicle than pretty much anything else we've ever had. I believe it has a Isuzu diesel engine. I'll have to double check that, but it's diesel, it's an automatic, it's got a custom built like 12-foot bed on the back of it. Like I said, more details on the website. This is a hell of a project that somebody should snatch up. Then we have like a 1975 Peterbilt 359. This truck has a Cummins engine, twin stick transmission. It runs and drives. It's just, I bought it for a project. We're never gonna get around to it, so it's gotta go. The 359 is a very desirable truck that a lot of people want because of the body lines and stuff. So take a look, it's not perfect. It's gonna be something that, you know, it's gonna be a project for somebody, but it does have a complete running drivetrain. Then we have the white 4000. This truck also has a Cummins engine, runs and drives. When I say runs and drives, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna go work it tomorrow. I'm just saying that the engine starts, gears engage, brakes work. Then we have the Diamond T. You guys remember this from the scrapyard, right? This has probably the most beautiful patina I've ever seen on any vehicle I've ever owned. I believe it starts, but that's about all, like that's as far as we've got with it. But the engine does function. Transmission might not engage. I can't remember what the details are, but that is, for somebody looking for like the perfect rat rod or patina, that's it. Then we have the old International Harvester. This is like the old original heavy haul truck. I don't think it runs. I think the engine didn't turn over on it for some reason. No, actually, you know what? This one I think does run. I don't know if this one runs. When you click the description and follow, it'll tell you because we just barely were doing some work on that, and I think they did get it running. This old cab over GMC, old winch drill rig truck, it does not run. I think the motor's locked up on it, but it's got a cool body. So guys, obviously I'm just rattling stuff off really quickly. The whole purpose of this video, this is not gonna be a long vlog. This is gonna be essentially just a quick, here's what's happening, here's when it's happening, and I wanted to give you guys a heads up because I would have liked to announce this much sooner, but like I said, due to our filming and everything that we've got going on, this is as soon as we can make it happen. So, what do you think, Dave?
I think it's gonna be a hit, man. It's gonna be the coolest auction ever. It's gonna be hard to say bye to a lot of this stuff.
So I was about to say, this is gonna be a very difficult moment for us because a lot of these vehicles have like our blood, sweat, and tears in them. You guys have seen them be built over the season of Diesel Brothers, but the time has come for us to part ways and let these go to somebody who's gonna actually use them. So if you guys are interested in owning some of these iconic old trucks or a piece of Diesel Brothers history or some new Diesel Brothers vehicles, plus a bunch of other vehicles that are being... I haven't told them about them. I just said we've got like 10 or 15 other builds that we have not revealed yet.
For a treat.
Yeah, there's some pretty awesome stuff. Bulldozers, Volkswagens, all sorts of wild stuff that we can't really tell you about, but if you're into cool vehicles, this might just be the coolest auction that you'll ever watch. Also, keep in mind, for some reason, the spammers and the scammers follow us everywhere we go, so in the comments below, you're gonna see somebody using my profile picture telling you to send a message to a WhatsApp or something like that, or using a bunch of emojis or telling you that you're a winner. It's a scam page. It is toxic for this environment, so if you could please, please, please don't respond to them. Instead, just click report and report the profile as soon as possible. It's much easier to get rid of these on YouTube than it is on Instagram and Facebook, so if you guys could help us get ahead of this problem, because they're running rampant on Instagram. Like Facebook and Instagram don't care, they just let them do whatever they want. Here on YouTube, like I said, we can control this problem, we can get ahead of it. So if you see anything that says like a profile called pinned by Heavydsparks, they make it look like it's a comment that I pinned, but it's a fake page. Those ones, report them. Anybody but my actual authentic Heavydsparks YouTube page, please, please, please just report them, because they're scammers and they're taking money from people and they're causing just an absolute ruckus. So do us a favor, help us keep this page clean and free from scammers. Report those right away. Guys, keep in mind that we will also have a few consignment vehicles from other, close friends and people of ours. I hear there's gonna be some Land Rovers, there's gonna be just a lot of unique, awesome vehicles all being sold at no reserve. So that's a big deal, because some of this stuff could go for a damn good deal. So I encourage all of you, if you're interested in owning one of these, click the link in my description below, go over to the auction website, get registered early, because if you try to do it the day of, you're not gonna be able to get approved in time. So go over there, click on it, and buckle up, because this might be the hardest day of my life and the best day of your life if you get a good deal on one of these rad vehicles. So buckle up, stay tuned.
Sure about the Eagle?